sprint for $40,000. This is the main event. With me now, the man that Canada's hopes are pinned on, Steve Bauer. Steve, you're racing at home here. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's always good to race here in Queen's Park because it's an enthusiastic crowd, and it's going to be an exciting race.
What about this format? Tight turns, 24 laps around?
Well, it's very difficult to decide tactics beforehand. I think you have to go into the race, and I think I'm going to try and go out front because, you know, I don't want to be eliminated as it is. So if I can get out front, I mean, that's where the good money is in the sprints, and that's where I can stay away to win the race. If I have to sprint against the other guys all the time, it's risky.
Is there a definite advantage for the good sprinters in a short race like this?
Well, you know, if the road riders can make it hard enough on the other sprinters like Nelson and Mark Whitehead and these guys, you know, we have just as much a chance to do it, you know, maybe even better.
Okay. Good luck this afternoon.
All right, thanks.
Riders gunning for Bauer today, Sean Kelly, Ireland, known as the King because he's #1 in the world. Roberto Gaggioli, 27 years old, Italy, 12 victories in 1988. Michel Vartan, Belgium, former world champion, 15 years of international experience. Alex Stieda, 7-11 and Canada, first North American ever to wear the race leader's jersey in the Tour de France. Mark Whitehead, California, known as the Outlaw because of his aggressive style. Nelson Vales, 28 years old, USA, silver medalist in the '84 Olympics. John Brady, a fellow countryman of Sean Kelly, known as a fast sprinter. Graham Miller, New Zealand, 3 times a member of the New Zealand Olympic team. Harvey Nitz, 32 years old, 4 times a medalist in world or Olympic competition. Jim Mahaffey, 28 years old, a relative unknown but an accomplished sprinter. Mike McCarthy, only 20 years old, but was named most aggressive rider in the recent Tour de Trump.
All right, the starting lineup in the $40,000 Canadian Tire International Pro Sprint. 12 riders, 24 laps, and these guys are on their own. No teams here. They're out to win cash preems or prizes for winning specific laps. On non-preem laps, they can't finish last. The last guy across the line is out of the race.
Riders ready. We are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Underway with the International Pro Sprint.
And so here we go, 12 of the best riders in the world, 24 laps around this Queen's Park course, and these guys are out for themselves, including consistently the #1 ranked rider in the world, Sean Kelly.
It's not a perfect event for me, but I'll go out there and try and make the race hard for him. I think that's what we've got to do, you know, to tie them down, and hopefully, you know, we can be up there in the final 5.
Okay, so here we go, and it's Leonard Harvey Nitz who has broken away from the pack early on here. There he is, and there is the pack led by Canada's Steve Bauer as he is in pursuit, but he is leading the pack right now. However, there's the man who has broken away from everyone else. That's Leonard Harvey Nitz, the veteran here on this course.
This is a bold move by Nitz. He's a pursuiter by style. He's able to stay out there and pick up this early money.
And that's exactly what he's doing. $200 right there for Leonard Harvey Nitz, winning that preem. 21 laps to go, and he's got a 15-second lead over the pack as you see them right there as they weave their way around this Queen's Park course. Leonard Harvey Nitz continuing to pound away here, and now Stieda's teammate John Brady has picked up with him, and they are trying to gun down Nitz, the 2 of them together. And so the 7-11 team in hot pursuit as we see them around the corner. There's a look at Sean Kelly of Ireland, and oh, he goes down. Sean Kelly goes down, and he takes Mark Whitehead down with him. The 2 of them are down and out. We'll have to see what happens here.
In the slow motion, we see Sean Kelly's tire roll off the wheel. He hits the deck, followed by Whitehead. He can't get out of the way, also impeding, looks like Nelson Vales. Now he's off the back.
So a disaster here for Sean Kelly as he goes down, takes Mark Whitehead down with him. We'll have to see if these guys can get up and get back into this race, but at the moment it looks like a disaster, especially for Kelly, having lost a tire as he's trying to straighten himself up, and it looks like he's going to take off on the rim right now.
I've never seen anybody get back into the race on a course as short as this and as fast as this after a crash like that.
He came out of the last turn and he started to try to move up, and he clipped his pedal, and his back wheel came off the ground, and then when his back wheel landed, the tire ripped off and he slid out. I tried to make it around, but I hit his bike and I flipped over.
Meanwhile, it's Leonard Harvey Nitz continuing to cruise along here. 18 laps to go, and he is in the lead. And there you see the 7-11 team. His help is on the way there for Sean Kelly, but the 7-11 team, John Brady and Alex Stieda in hot pursuit.
It's going to be hard. I think with 2 of us in the race, John Brady and myself, we'll try to get someone away and hope to control the race that way. again, anything could happen.
And we're down to 17 laps to go, and it's still Leonard Harvey Nitz with a 22-second lead now on this team, Alex Stieda and John Brady of 7-Eleven, as they are trying to chase him down together, and that gives them an advantage. There is Steve Bauer leading the pack group right now as they try and chase down the 7-Eleven team, and that's Steve Bauer leading the way.
And here comes Kelly. He's getting back into this event. He's only about 50 meters down on that next group, and he's going like a train.
So an incredible turn of events for Sean Kelly, but there is Leonard Harvey Nitz, the man in the lead. He has been most of the race so far, and he keeps pumping away. And there's the 7-Eleven team still in hot pursuit at this point.
And look at Sean Kelly off the front of that group with Mike McCarthy trying to catch the 7-Eleven riders.
So an amazing turn of events there, and now we see Nelson Vales, whose momentum was slowed by that near crash. He was almost involved in that crash, and he has slowed right down now. In fact, he's being lapped by Leonard Harvey Nitz. And the 7-Eleven riders, here they come, and this could be an advantage for them. They're the only two riders in this event that belong to the same team, so they can work together to try and chase down Nitz. Question is, can they do it?
I don't know, but about 50 yards behind, here comes Sean Kelly with Mike McCarthy. Can you believe this?
So Kelly has recovered from that accident, and not only has he recovered, he has enlisted some help to try and chase down the leaders. Meanwhile, this is the chase group, and there's Steve Bauer right there in your picture as they are trying to get something going here. And with 13 laps to go, it's still Harvey Nitz in the lead.
And once again, we see Nitz hugging the curb, using the crowd to block the wind and gain precious time.
And, of course, the 7-Eleven team still in hot pursuit. And behind them, it's Kelly and McCarthy as they are closing ground.
I can't believe how much ground Kelly's made up.
12 laps to go now, 12 laps to go, and Harvey Nitz continuing to lead this race.
It looks like he might stay out there for the whole race.
And now Kelly and McCarthy are closing ground very quickly. They will soon have caught up to Stieda and Brady here. And to look at the rest of the pack as they come through. There's Steve Bauer right there. But it's Leonard Harvey Nitz continuing to hammer away here.
I want you to take a look at Harvey Nitz's style here. He's pointed over the tip of the saddle. That means he's trying to get as much energy into the pedals as he possibly can.
And just 11 laps to go now, and he is 25 seconds ahead of the 7-Eleven team right here. And they are now just 5 seconds ahead of the team of McCarthy and Kelly. And there you see them as they are closing ground rapidly.
What a superhuman move by Kelly to get back on after the crash, go through the group, and chase the 7-Eleven.
And Mark Whitehead, unfortunately, off to the hospital to get checked out after that accident. Nelson Vales nearly lost it there, too.
Nelson, what was that like out there?
Well, it got real hard after Shelly crashed because I was sitting on his wheel. And if there was a free lap rule, I think I would have been all right, but it wasn't. And, you know, I just sat on the last couple of guys so I could suck as much wheel as I can. And it got real easy for me the first few laps, but once I had to ride and win by myself, I easily blow up as a sprinter.
And now just 10 laps to go, and there you see the leader, Leonard Harvey Nitz. He's just picked up a $1,300 premium, and there is the chase group. It is a group of 4 now. McCarthy and Kelly have caught the 7-Eleven team. They're riding as a group of 4.
Go, Bauer!
And Steve had better get going right now because he's falling way behind in this race. He is currently leading just the rest of the field, but they are way off the pace at this point. And there is the pace setter, Leonard Harvey Nitz, well out in front of a group of 4. There are 4 of them now trying to chase him down, but they're 26 seconds behind.
What's interesting here, these guys were all opponents before the start of the race. Now they formed an alliance to catch Nitz.
And so there they go. And here is an elimination round right here. It's an elimination lap, and who is going to be left out? This is the rest of the field. Somebody is going to be eliminated from the race right here, and I think it is Steve Bauer. Yes, indeed. Steve Bauer, Canada's favorite, is out of the race.
I started chasing and chasing, you know, but
Nobody else wanted to go along?
well, you know, they would want me to chase, but then they try and attack and trying to catch them, you know, and they figured they could get them on their own, so they were attacking me to get away, but they weren't catching them either, so I don't know.
Not much you could do then.
Well, it's pretty much catch-22. They wouldn't work with me, and I can work on my own, so I got caught back. I got pretty discouraged, you know. I knew it was all over like halfway, also.
And Leonard Harvey Nitz continues to lead here with 8 laps to go. He has just picked up a $1,600 premium here. He holds a 21-second lead on the chase group. And there they are. It's Mike McCarthy, followed by John Brady and Alex Stieda, both of 7-11, followed by Sean Kelly. They're trying to chase him down.
And this is race experience. Sean Kelly's on the back of that group, watching the two 7-11 riders, keeping them in front of him so he knows what they're up to.
And now just 7 laps to go. The lead is down to 18 seconds. And so Leonard Harvey Nitz continues to lead, but he is losing it lap by lap, a few seconds each time. And that group on the left of your screen, that is the remainder of the field. They have been lapped by the chase group, which is right here. So there they go. The chase group has lapped the rest of the field now, and that is Mike McCarthy in front. Sean Kelly trails, the 7-11 riders in the middle. And it continues to be Leonard Harvey Nitz in the lead. 6 laps to go, and this lap was worth $2,000 for him. So he continues to pile up the Preem money. A 14-second lead now. He's lost 4 seconds on his lead in 1 lap, Gord.
And we can see by his lap times in the beginning, Nitz was doing 1 minute 45 seconds. Now they're down to 1 minute 58 seconds elapsed.
They continue to chase him, and it's the same form with McCarthy in front, the 7-11 guys in between, and Kelly in behind.
Kelly's going to watch those 7-11 guys for as much as he can.
And this is an elimination lap. One of these guys will be gone at the end of this lap. And who is it? It's the Italian Roberto Gaggioli. He is out of the race. And Leonard Harvey Nitz continues to pound away. He has 5 laps to go here, and his lead is now down to 12 seconds.
I'm impressed by this move. He went out there early on just for some early Preems. He's got a gap, but he saw he could stay out there, and he's going for it all the way.
And so he continues to lead, but that lead shrinks lap by lap. There he is, and you'll be able to see the other riders come into view. There they are right now, so they are continually closing that real estate in between. It's only a matter of time, it would appear, before somebody will catch him.
We see a little fatigue in Nitz. When he took that corner, there's a little bit of a wobble there. That's fatigue. He's been out there a long time. He's been really pumping hard.
And so the chase group, slowly but surely, is catching up to Leonard Harvey Nitz. And here is another elimination lap. Only one of these guys will be going. There will be 2 left. One will be out, and it's Graham Miller. He gave up there the last few feet, so he is out of the race. And now just 4 laps to go. 4 laps left for Leonard Harvey Nitz. His lead is now down to 5 seconds, but he picked up another Preem. That one was worth $2,500.
We can see Kelly chasing on the front here. He's going after him. He's only a couple of feet behind.
And so basically, and there goes Alex Stieda.
Alex Stieda looked like he got a hand sling from his 7-11 partner. We knew that 7-11 tandem would come into play.
And so Alex Stieda, all of a sudden, very quickly, in the blink of an eye, really, Alex Stieda has just really moved into the lead here right on his own. Look at the space he has opened up between him and the chase group now.
You know, that's perfect timing. You make your move just as you catch the break. All the riders that have been working hard to catch the lead guy figure it's time to relax. We've caught the leader. We've been chasing him the whole race. That's when you make your move. That's what Stieda's done.
And an amazing turn of events here for Alex Stieda. He has already raced once today. Earlier in the day, he raced 45 laps across here, and now he is leading the $40,000 Canadian Tire International Pro Sprint. There is the chase pack trying to gun him down, but it's Stieda's race now to win or lose.
And what a demoralizing move for Sean Kelly. He's chased the whole day. He crashed, he chased, he cut on. He finally caught a hold of Nitz, and now there's somebody else away. I bet she wonders how much work does he have to do to win this thing.
I'm used to riding the longer races, like we just finished the Trump Tour with stages are over 100 miles a day, so that was a good warm-up, I think. So I think I'll be going better in the second race.
Indeed, he is going better. In fact, he's in position to win this now. 2 laps left to go. Stieda picking up a $3,000 Preem right here for winning this lap. Just 2 left. And he has an 8-second lead on the chase group right now.
Stieda's definitely made his move. There's no looking back. He can't stop. He's got to keep on going all the way.
There's the chase group led by Sean Kelly of Ireland right now, looking over shoulder. What is he saying to these guys right now?
He's telling them, come on, let's go get him. But you see, Brady's not going to chase because Stieda's a 7-11 team member, and Nitz, he's too cooked. He can't chase. It's up to Kelly to do it.
And so it's Alex Stieda in control right now. The other guys trying to make up their minds. Who's going to try and chase him down? It appears at this point that maybe nobody will be able to chase him down.
There again, it's Kelly chasing. I just got a feeling he's going to do it.
And he's riding like a champ right now. It's 1 to go. 1 to go.
Just one lap to go now, and it is Alex Stieda of Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, in control of this race. Only a disaster now could stop him. Here is the chase group. They are basically out of it.
Oh, there's no way now. They're not going to catch him unless Alex punctures or unless he crashes.
Alex Stieda now, he is all alone. What's he thinking of right now, Gord?
Well, this is a big money race. He's thinking that on any given day, he could beat a Bauer or even a Kelly.
And it looks as though on this given day, that's exactly what he's going to do. Alex Stieda, as he winds his way through the course here in complete control, only a disaster can prevent him from winning this thing now.
And what a thrill this is for a bike racer. To be at this point in a race where you're all alone, to win it all by yourself, it's one of the greatest thrills ever.
And he is truly all by himself right now. Just coming into the final corner here, the southeast corner on this Queen's Park course. Alex Stieda is bringing it home right now, and the crowd loves every minute of it. And there's the chase group. They're really sprinting for second now is about all you can say.
They're trying to position themselves for this sprint. You see Kelly changing gears. There's Stieda looking back over his shoulder. He knows he's won. He's taking his hat off.
What a moment for Alex Stieda. There he is in total control, and he wins the $40,000 Canadian Tire International Pro Sprint. What a happy guy he is at this moment. Alex Stieda wins the whole thing in dramatic style. And here comes the race for second and third. Who will it be? This is going to be close. It looks like it could be, yes, John Brady gets second. Sean Kelly hangs in there for third.
Alex, congratulations. Great run. Oh, we didn't know whether we could catch Harvey or not. He was going really well. Luckily, Sean Kelly and McCarthy came up because I don't think we would have caught him.
And what a remarkable comeback performance by Sean Kelly after this crash early in the race. Losing a tire, he comes back to take third place.
The gold medal. And everybody, don't forget the check. Jim Williams, Executive Vice President of Marketing, Canadian Tire, didn't forget the check, and there it is, $10,000.
And so a very popular winner today, Alex Stieda picking up $13,000 for his efforts. John Brady is second. Sean Kelly, a remarkable third-place performance. Mike McCarthy finishes fourth, and Harvey Nitz fifth. But look at that, $12,000 he grabs for finishing fifth place, picking up all that free money. And so Alex Stieda wins the Canadian Tire International Pro Sprint in a dramatic, fine finish. Gord, he made his move when he had to.
It was just the perfect timing. Just as they caught Leonard Nitz, all the riders take a bit of a breather thinking, gee, that effort's over, and somebody goes. And that's when it's got to be.
And simply incredible for Alex when you consider he'd already raced once earlier in the day.
I think it was a bit of a warm-up for him. And being here in Canada, Alex always wants to win. He's a Canadian. It's good to see somebody like that win.
Okay, and so once again, Alex Stieda wins the Canadian Tire International Pro Sprint.